Hello everyone, it's Miss Kerstin and welcome to another lesson with Project Return online classroom. Today we're going to be making some spooky Halloween handprint designs. Let's get started. For this project you'll need a piece of paper, some scissors to cut out our scrap paper, any type of scrap paper you like that we'll make our stencils out of, some water to clean your hands or your brush, whichever you prefer, a brush to paint your hands, and last but not least, some paint, any colors that you like. Another handy thing to have nearby will be some paper towels or a washcloth to wash your hands. So for this project, I've already got my paper taped down. They'll make it a little more sturdy and a little less messy for this project. I'm going to take my scrap paper and using the scissors cut out any stencil shapes that I like for this project. They'll act as stamps for our piece. I already have some leaves and a jack-o'-lantern shape that I'll be using for this project, but again, you can cut your scrap paper to any shape that you like. Now getting started, I am painting my hand for this project. This will be the base layer of paint that I'm putting onto the white paper. So whatever color I want to be the background color, more or less. So going with a nice orange here, I'm just going to take my hand, paint it, and press it all over the paper. You can leave some areas white, some areas a little darker, whatever you like for this piece. So go ahead and watch a little more. I'll come back as we get started with the next step. This next part is up to you. You can wipe off some of the paint as you go if you're changing colors, whatever works for you to make your area a little less messy. But now I'm going to take my stamps that I've made and I will put it down where I want the jack-o'-lantern shape to go, and then I will continue painting my hand a different color. So this will be the color of the area surrounding the jack-o'-lantern and its side, its mouth, and eyes. The orange that we put on underneath will stay underneath the paper of our stencil, so that way we can see more of that orange coming through. Now, as I'm doing this, I think that the color I did on my hand matches the orange a little too much, so I'm going to do a little more red in this case, and adding a little black as well. You can change it up however you like. It's totally up to you as you go. So as I finish up the second stamp that I have here, I'm going to take my hand and add in some more color in that area that didn't get covered yet by the red. So that way we have our second layer of paint and our nice jack-o'-lantern stand out against our red background. So moving on to the next step, now it's time for our leaves to get some color as well. So the leaves going on top of the red color that we put down, they will be red on top. So as I'm adding some purple to my hand, the purple will ultimately be the surrounding background color on all of our leaves and jack-o'-lanterns. Again, you can decide whichever colors you want for this piece. The general rule of thumb would be starting with your lightest color and going to your darkest. So however that works for you. So go ahead and watch a little more as I finish up this piece, adding in more areas of paint wherever I feel fits. But go ahead and enjoy this. I'll come back to talk about the final product. So as you're doing this type of artwork, be careful where you're pressing your hands, but don't worry too much about it. As you can see, I got some purple on our jack-o'-lantern there, but that gives it a little character. And as well, I probably should have waited until the other color was completely dry before putting the stencils on top, but you can always fill in with some more paint too. Since this is a messier project, it's okay for our product to look a little messy in the end. Now with clean hands, I'll show you another piece that I did in some different colors the other day. You can have a similar effect if you leave the area just white. But here we have our final piece for our Halloween handprint designs. I hope you guys have enjoyed this lesson with Project Return Online Classroom. Hope you have a happy Halloween and come back next time for more lessons. Have a great one.